Hello?
What is this kith creature?
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
What secrets do you want?
Any. All. You seek mysteries and revelations. You also hunger to know.
Go ahead, I've got nothing to hide. The Vitrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher. The deerwood. The wasteland of the white that wends. A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companion stands perfectly still, waiting. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Yeah, that's true, there are ruins.
Another in the ruins.
What?
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
This is not a Zorb. This gentleman is a Vifraki, and they keep crystal-eating spiders as pets. And at the moment I think he is controlling those two ogres and the elf woman telepathically. Spider as a pet is not as weird as you think. When I was a kid, like 4 or 5 years old, and I watched the Alien movie first time in my life, I was really disappointed when my parents told me that no, I cannot have Xenomorph as a pet.
But Taro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
Take a deep breath and let's talk about this, whatever it is, calmly. She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Butaro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
Andra blessed. Priests say Andra sends your sword to comfort mourners. But what good are words? For what did Andra send you if not to save my Butaro?
She turns away from you, striking the siren harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say. The Rowattians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all. Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Butaro said we would finally leave.
What happened?
I heard a Rowattian captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers.
Strange. They usually stay topside.
Butaro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Maybe I can talk to Suduzo. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tagging the reeds.
They say many Rowattian captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you.
Oh, that's sexist. She looks around, taking the hanging cloths, the huddled children, and the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Butaro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Butaro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I found Butaro in the old city. He is indeed dead.
Of course. I only hoped. It is no matter. Thank you for telling me.
How many of you need passage to Rautawai?
We are 6, 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Are they all yours?
Such a strange question. A Raparu child is the child of all Raparu. At least that is the way in the village where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Tell me about the stash of coin Otaro had. Worry creases her face. She sizes you up with a quick look.
I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you.
I could have given it to you.
After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rawatayans. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her head.
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawatayans have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Do you know the way to Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer.
Ah,
I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
where is Anoi?
His hut is just along the walkway to the southwest.
Southwest, okay. Tell me about the Rautayan captain then.
Suduzo.
Oh,
They
okay.
say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out. Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet.
I am waiting for someone to tell me the specific directions how to get there.
But since I heard you've been good to the folks around here, I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first.
Thank you.
Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance.
Secret hallway. Secret hallway, which I was too blind to notice earlier.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out.
What's the story of this place anyway?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How would you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I was born here. Right here, fresh face. Right on this counter. And I'll die here too, God's willing.
This Rautayan sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harame! I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
What's your business in Nekataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rawatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars. Are you writing that down?
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
Ignore him, Seduzo.
Gladly. Anyway, that's what brought me here.
Thought that you would take your business to the slums. Unless you're trading illegally. She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
I just remembered I need to write up a report for my boss. Don't mind me.
She pales, raising a hand to her mouth as the speed of Maya's scribbling intensifies.
What is your business with me?
Why did you cross paths with a man named Botaro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
Oh, what exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage? Then he shows me a swollenette.
A swollenette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Behind the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin. Why do you bring this to me?
Seduzunui. They have little here. Think of how they could benefit from Rautayan culture.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the Gullet. Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small, surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Very well.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
Tell me about Oron.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular. But perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
I want to find enough room from...
I told you there is none.
No room.
The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
Maybe if I threaten her a little bit more, but on the other hand, she might have as well tried to fight us right on the spot. A dwarf sits before a generous and curious spread. Steamed mussels arranged in concentric circles, rounds of flat bread stacked in a neat tower, and melons sliced in even triangles. Yet his attention is focused on the 4 cups and the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottle, but as you look on, he leans down to adjust one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Holding his breath, he takes the bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making 3 or 4 passes over each. His companions look on with practiced patience.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
At last the bottle is empty, and he places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the same spot twice more before he's satisfied.
Cheers.
They all take their cups and drink deeply. At last, the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
I hear you've brought passage on Captain Seduce's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
What would it take for you to seat your spots on Seduce's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I'm booking passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll have to be split. His hand jerks so violently that he splashes a few drops of wine on the table. He mops them up, a rigid and pained expression on his face. And you'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Won't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all.
I am terribly sorry for using you in such horrible way. I know how OCD can be horrible. But whatever means necessary. He's still dabbling at the spilled wine, but something brittle has crept into his frown. His companions shuffle nervously. At last, Auron pushes back from the table and looks up at them.
To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
Thank you. So we have good news.
What is your business with me?
Auron won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes you suspiciously, the soldier with her shrugs.
That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it.
Thank you.
Berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me. Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
Of course. So I will probably play it.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Okay, first things first, I found the money Bataro hid. Take it. That's why I asked you where he hid it.
That much copper would only bring suspicion.
Really?
Besides, maybe Seduzo will accept it in exchange for passage.
I spoke with Captain Seduzo about passage out of Neketaka as well.
What say, then?
She's agreed to take you. She's momentarily speechless. Her eyes fill with tears. She drops the reeds as she brushes them away.
Sometimes, Cap, you remind me of serving with Romaro, back on a sorcerer. More than halfway to heartwarming.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
Yeah, it will probably. Such pretty fishes. I'm not gonna pretend to drop it. I retrieved the tablet for Archimer's vault.
Akira, you've restored to us a piece of our history. The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Oh, no, I don't want to fight.
Hey, you the Watcher?
Oh, what's it to you?
Archimere, the Great Master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is.
Tell him I'll be there.
I won't need to. He already knows.
Of course.
Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan. Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Archimere doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
Oh, he most probably did. I have... I got rid of 10, at least 10 of his traps. Oh, right, and I broke down one of his walls. He might be mad about that.
Well, let's hold out hope this is just a happy coincidence.
Does any...
I trust you had no trouble finding the place?
No.
Neketaka is either a testament to the ancient Huana's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines.
H, not the Huana, has set the bones of the city at crooked angles.
Sadly, I did not invite you here for a discussion of city planning. I warn you to stay your hand and treat with me better than you did poor Consulate.
He deserved that. He attacked me first, and his students were assholes. The console halt was a necromancer. He was somewhere in remote tower where his laboratory was, and he had 4 students, and he decided that the best way to achieve the best of the best is by sending his students at fraud against each other. So let's say I did that for him. I reduced his students to but 0 to 1, and then he wasn't happy about that. So I reduced console halt to anything but head. Console halt didn't give me much of a choice. Sighing, he wraps his knuckles on the top of his desk.
But let us get to the business of the hour, shall we? My estate was recently burgled. My vault breached.
That's terrible. I was the one who burgled it.
How very pleasing to hear an honest admission.
You already knew.
At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings. You managed not to rouse a peep out of my servants. If nothing else, the lack of disruption is appreciated.
You?
I am less pleased about the Harappo epic resting in the hands of those who lost it once before. The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith.
When he finishes his air quotes, his elbows knock over an inkwell. Archimer simply glares at this building until it retracts back into its receptacle. I'm not gonna comment on anything he says.
The Circle has expressed concerns about a certain mobile deity.
I know, I'm on it, and that is my problem.
The Deadfire is a fragile place, and a blundering soul drain like Aethys can damage more than just castle keeps.
Deadfire will be lucky if any of its reefs endure this long walk of his.
Indeed. It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical. We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome.
This isn't just restitution, the Circle is worried.
We do not worry. We measure, and the resulting value dictates action. You are only involved because it is advantageous for knowledge of the Circle's involvement to remain discreet. The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Nekataka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research.
Why ask me and not Berkana?
She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned.
What are you hoping to learn from the stars?
That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course. No doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables.
I owe you one. I will get your research notes.
Fair warning. A vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory. I have every reason to believe they travel armed.
They're elite mercenaries. We faced off at the siege of Kraghold.
Did I inquire after your personal history?
Of course.
My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded. Come back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore.
I'm really sorry about that wall. I'm really sorry about your traps, but I've already solved them.
And a security system to reevaluate.
Oh yeah, that yes. And also treat your imps better because one of them is already at my ship.